Hi everyone, this is Chris here with Mountain House Fix, and today we're going to give you some ideas to dress up your garden around your old house, and it involves a telephone pole. Yes, you heard correct, a telephone pole to beautify your yard. Stay tuned, you'll find out. Okay, we were out at our lawn extension here, and we had a really great idea from a landscape architect here in Ann Arbor, Gardens by Aaron Hammer. Aaron Hammer had a really great idea, and he specializes in custom landscape designs of decorating your lawn extension telephone pole. And so anywhere you have a telephone pole, you can dress it up, and here's the tip. He started with some potted plants here, and we'll work our way up the pole to some hanging baskets. Let's show you real quick. We got some pots here on the ground. We're getting those potted up. We're going to put the pots staggered on each side, 3 on each side, so a total of 12. And we're going to finish it off with the hanging baskets up top and the brackets. We already have those up, so those are just standard hanging basket brackets. Those are ready to go. So let's continue on with the layout here. So what we've done is we're going to do 12 baskets total, or 12 pots total here, in addition. So what we're going to do is start off, and we're going to space them 24 inches apart, all the way up the tree, or up the telephone pole. So each side will have 3 pots, staggered 24 inches apart. So the next one will be 24 inches up, next one 24 inches up. But we're going to stagger each side here. There's a 12-inch spacing. So we have a 12-inch spacing between, and so you just follow these up. 24 inches, next one, 24 inches. Same with this one, 24 inches, 24 inches. And you'll end up with 12 pots total. So we're going to finish potting up the plants here. We're going to take you out in the shop real quick and show you how to fabricate these brackets here. These can cost like $3 or $4 a piece in the big box stores, but we're going to show you how to make these for about 80 cents a piece. Yep, they're pretty easy. So stick around. We're going to go out to the shop, show you how to make the brackets, then we're going to come back out and assemble this up and make this telephone pole look beautiful. So stick with us and stay tuned. Okay, back in the shop, what do we need? So as we talked about, we're going to be installing 12 pots on the telephone pole. We're going to need 2 hanging baskets that you saw outside with the 2 brackets. Those are pretty self-explanatory. We're going to need 12 terracotta pots like this. These measure about 6 inches wide by about 5 inches tall. 12 of those. We're going to need 12 brackets to hang the terracotta pots. So these are 5/8 wide by 4 inches long. These happen to have 4 holes in them, and they're going to help to give us reference marks how to make our bracket that we're going to show you in a minute how to hang these. You can make these for about 80 cents a piece, so they're inexpensive. We're going to need a marker to mark the telephone pole, a screwdriver to install your bracket. You're going to need a hammer to help you fabricate the brackets here, and then 12 3/4 screws. Just some short screws. 3/4 of an inch should do it, maybe an inch. And that's pretty much all we need, in addition with the tape measure. And we'll have everything we need to make the brackets and install the pots with the flowers. Stay tuned, we'll make the brackets. Okay, we're over here at the vise, and we're clamping up the first bracket just below the bottom hole here. You want to see that bottom hole, you want to just cover it to where you can't see it. What we're going to do here is bend the small foot on the bottom that you see here that will fit on the lower ledge here. So it's going to rest up under like that. So we're going to clamp that down. Make sure your bracket is nice and straight so it bends straight. And then we're just going to bend it over. Okay, so once you've made the foot here at the bottom, the second hole will be for mounting. The third hole, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to sink it down where you can't see the third hole. We're going to bend that over to make the top edge here. Okay, so we've clamped it up. Knock it down just past the hole. Straighten it up. Tighten the vise. And bend it right over. Down flat. Okay, we're going to repeat that process for all 12 brackets, and at the end we're going to have a finished bracket that fits right up under the bottom edge. The top part will be straight like this, and when we screw it to the pole, then we'll bend this top flange down over the pot to hold it in place, and we'll show you how that works here in just a second, back out at the telephone pole once we start assembling. So finish your brackets, fold all 12, and we're ready for the install. Okay, we're ready for assembly. As we showed you in the shop, we're going to take these brackets, they fit into the bottom lip here, and we're just going to fold the top over. But because you can't get to the screw after you bend the top tab down, we want to install this first. So let's show you how we do that. So we come up to our mark, and we're just going to drive the bracket in. Straighten it up. Tighten it all the way down. Once that's all the way good and tight, we're going to take our hammer. Make sure it's straight. Then we're just going to bend this tab almost all the way down. You want a snug fit for your flowers to go through. And then you're just going to slip the edge up inside. Right up in. That's a little too tight, so we're going to bring it out just a little bit. It's going to sit right inside. So we'll do the same for the rest. Okay, so we're going to continue with the rest of the pots, just like the process that we ended on the first one. We're going to do that up each side of the pole, 3 pots on each side, work our way around, and finish out the 11 pots. We'll finish installing the hardware all the way around, and then we'll hang the final pots into the hangers and complete the process. And that's it. Give them a little bit of water, a little bit of sun, a little bit of love, and they'll grow in a few weeks to a few months and be nice and beautiful. Nice way to dress up your yard. Quick note to add, always check with your utilities, see what any restrictions you might have in your local area, and always note location. If it's in a lawn extension, there could be guidelines you have to follow. Inside your yard, it may not be any at all, but just check to make sure. A couple of weeks have gone by now. They're beautiful and growing and really added to the landscape. Hope you really liked the video. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.